Hello.
Hi, we're reviewing My Dark Vanessa because our June reads was really crap, and it's the only thing we have to talk about now, and it's the only book we've read that's been the same for a while. I really liked My Dark Vanessa. I rated it 5 stars, although Cameron doesn't really think you can rate it, but I kind of get what you think that is. It's kind of how I felt about Lolita. You couldn't really rate Lolita.
I did not finish that book.
I only liked it because it hit really close to home for me. The way that you sometimes come out of something like that and you don't feel like a victim at first.
Yeah. And
people make you feel like you're crazy. So I really got where she was coming from. For context, My Dark Vanessa is about a teacher-student relationship. But like there is a significant age gap. She's like 15. I like how it jumps between the present time and goes back, and I like how that's hard to do well, and I think it done it well, because the chapters weren't chapters like chapter 1, chapter 2, it would be the year, which I really, I have it up here, don't I? Oh, goodbye. Yeah. Oh my god, this book has been beaten up, I feel so bad. Wow.
Well, for spoilers, he kills himself, so...
Deserved.
I mean...
Sorry, Ben.
But evil men shouldn't be able to escape.
You're right. The whole thing is, when Mr. Strain, the teacher, is grooming Vanessa, he makes it out like she's the only one. Excuse me, fucking hell. That he really loves her. But actually, he does groom a lot of other girls as well. Which, when these allegations come out when she's a bit older, she doesn't understand it. She doesn't believe them because she's like, no, he was only with me. Like, this was totally normal. He very much made her feel like it was normal. And made her feel special. And all of the Lolita references in this book had me spinning. Absolutely spinning. He gifts her Lolita. And it's like, she then obsesses over this book. Because she's like, oh my god, it's so us, tee. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. And the thing is, the grooming doesn't just stop when she leaves the school. He like stays in contact with her into adulthood, and like she's still hung up on him, and they try to sleep together when she's older, but he can't get up because she's not a child.
This book was insane.
It was like, this is what I want. This is what I want when I read something like that. I want all of the details. I want all of the horrible crap that no one will talk about, because this book made me feel less crazy about my own experiences, because I remember feeling like that and feeling like, oh, this is fine, this is great, I don't know what anyone is on about. Rape? Who is she? Grooming? Who is she as well? I like that you also see her. You see her go through it all. You see her feel like that, but then you see her coming into realising, actually, that was all really wrong. That's like very much towards the end though. And you know, she's only just starting to get it, but I like that you see that part as well and not just that. The characters were pretty well written. I did enjoy the characters. And there was like that bit where Vanessa confronts one of the other victims. Stop it.
That part, I did not like that part.
I liked it because that is how someone who felt like that would react.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't like what she said.
No, you can't like...
But I relate to her feeling that way.
You can't minimise someone's experience.
Yeah. No. But I do relate. That is like a good example of, you should keep your inside thoughts
up
inside, because what she says to the other girl isn't very nice. She's just kind of like, well,
I had it worse.
I had it worse, but not in that way. She didn't. I don't think she meant it that way, because that was when she was still like, Strain did nothing wrong. Oh, I love him. So she was seeing it more as, well, we slept together. We had a more intense relationship than you. Why are you whinging? Kind of thing. That's what it seemed like in the context of the book. But again, that is how someone who is feeling like that from that experience would feel and how they would react to it. Because I remember being like that. but internally I did not let those thoughts out of my mouth. Smart. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I did like it because it's how it would have happened in real life. How Strain was like controlling her when all of the stuff came out about him. And he was like, you're not going to tell anyone, are you? Don't answer your phone to these people. I was like, the grooming continues even as an adult. It just goes to show how, like, men like that can keep a hold on you for as long as they live.
Yeah.
Unless you escape. Or they kill themselves.
Yeah.
Please, the way he killed himself was so lackluster. He just threw himself off a bridge. And the funny part is when she fucking called him and she didn't stop him, she's like, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Mood. It is fun to see the inner... Not fun. It's interesting to hear her inner monologue and her inner turmoil of being like, he couldn't have been a bad person? Question mark?
He was a very bad person.
Spoiler, he was a very bad person.
Yeah, so read that if you...
It is really well written.
Yeah.
Really well written. The font, depending on what version you get, the font is quite small. That's why it took me so long to read. And then, yeah, you show them. Jesus Christ. The format is good though. But it took me... Oh, there we go. It took me so long to read because it is actually like a heavy subject. It is hard to read. I had to take a couple of breaks from it because it was like hitting me.
Yeah.
Which I've not really had to do that with a book before. With that kind of subject matter. Because I pissed through The Way I Used to Be.
Yeah.
I definitely think like The Way I Used to Be is good for young adult readers. And then this is for more advanced readers and more adult readers.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Well, yeah, read this book. Highly recommend.
If you think you can.
Yeah, if you... Massive trigger warnings. This triggered me a lot, and that is why this was like the only book I read in June. Because it was a lot. Till next time, amigos.
Adios.